Hi, Dr. Don Bonner with Personalized Wellness. Today I'm going to finish this full video series on supplements and herbs that I really like for menopause, perimenopause, PMS, and PCOS. And again, these are all supplements and herbs that you can get online. You can get them at your local nutrition store. You can pick them up and you can start using them today for the symptoms that you have for these particular problems. So these are my favorites. Okay, first of all, let's talk about menopause. Menopause is usually due to decreasing levels of estrogen. And the primary symptom that you're going to have with menopause are the symptoms of low estrogen and hot flashes. First thing I recommend, magnesium. 600 milligrams of magnesium glycinate at night works very well. Vitamin E has been proven to help with hot flashes. Flax seeds are very good. You can take those twice a day. Valerian and passion flower teas, very good at night to help with anxiety and to help you get to sleep. And my number one herb for menopause, and actually you can use it for perimenopause also, is maca. Maca works very, very well. And usually I recommend somewhere around 2,000 milligrams of maca a day. Again, works really well. You can put it in your smoothies. Again, I can't recommend it enough. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to group perimenopause and PMS together just for the fact that there's a lot of moving parts with perimenopause and PMS. Typically what I'll see during this stage with most of my patients is some sort of a combination of high estrogen and low progesterone where they're out of balance with each other. So what we're going to talk about first is high estrogen. So if you're having symptoms of high estrogen, what we really need to do is really get your detoxification pathways working very, very well, because we want to drop those estrogen levels and get them out of your body. So, detoxification. We need B vitamins. We need DIM, works very well in the detoxification pathway, as well as glutathione. You also need sulfur-containing amino acids. N-acetylcysteine and glycine are two of my recommendations. All of those will help you get rid of too much estrogen. The other things that you can do, weight loss is very beneficial because fat produces estrogen. So it's just another source of estrogen. Decrease the amount of alcohol that we're taking in, and then increase your fiber. Flax seeds work well, and the reason we want to increase our fiber is we don't want to be constipated. I don't want my patients to be constipated. If you become constipated, you can't get rid of the estrogen that's been detoxified, and it gets recirculated into your body. Okay, finally, melatonin. You can take 1 to 3 milligrams at night is helpful. And finally, decrease the amount of xenoestrogens that you're exposed to. You're exposed to those with BPA, phthalates, makeup. There's just a lot of places that you can pick up xenoestrogens, so try to limit those as much as possible. Okay, low progesterone. What can we do for low progesterone levels? Vitamin C, magnesium, there it is again. B vitamins, there it is again. And finally, my favorite herb for low progesterone, take-home point, chasteberry. And the two trade names of products for chasteberry are Agnolite and Fertility Blend. Can't recommend chasteberry enough. Same thing with maca. I feel the same way with chasteberry. So really, two things that you can take away from this talk, maca and chasteberry. Remember those. Okay, finally, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. This is a condition where patients produce too much androgens, and the androgens are testosterone, DHEA, and they have masculinizing effects on the female. You can get hair in places you don't want. You can start losing your hair from your head. and just a condition that is very frustrating for patients. Those patients also become insulin resistant, they put on weight, and so we have to treat them almost like we do our diabetics. Okay, so some of the things that we can use for PCOS, again, increase our fiber. Zinc works very well, and then vitamin D works very well as saw palmetto. And I know you've heard of saw palmetto for men with prostate problems, but for women that have too much testosterone, it will keep the testosterone from converting to DHT, which will help with the hair problems. Okay, finally, with PCOS, again, they become insulin resistant. So we need to give the products that we typically use for our insulin resistant patients. And what I recommend are chromium, alpha lipoic acid, cinnamon, berberine. Berberine is probably my favorite. And again, you can combine these. A lot of the companies combine several of these products into one pill, so you don't have to take a lot of different pills. So that's what I recommend. Okay, that's it. And if you get a chance, check out our website, www.thewelldoc.com. You can also click on the button below, and that'll take you to a calendar where you can book a free 15-minute phone interview with me, and we can talk about your health problems, and you can see if I'm a good fit for you, and I can tell you whether or not I think the clinic would be beneficial for you. So check us out, and I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you.